With WWDC over, I can finally talk about what really matters out of that event, Apple Watches. So if you haven't gotten the memo yet, we're talking about the Apple Watch Series 6. Every year, Apple releases a new Apple Watch during their iPhone event. And this year, it's not going to be any different. The Apple Watch Series 6 is rumored to be revealed at the September event and is expected to be delivered in October along with the iPhones. This Apple Watch is expected to launch with the ever-elusive watchOS 7, which was announced at WWDC. This update includes sleep tracking, more focus on fitness, and much more. But if you want to know the rest, watch my other video, WWDC 2020, What Happened, to know more about watchOS 7. Other than actual software that was announced at WWDC, the watch itself will most likely be getting better battery life since that is a standard now. It was also rumored that the watch itself could be coming with blood oxygen monitoring, also known as a pulse oximeter. This would allow the watch to monitor the amount of oxygen present in your blood, which is another health feature which could convince people to buy their very first Apple Watch. The watch will also be getting the new and improved S6 chip, which is a given improvement that should be suspected with every watch upgrade. This chip in particular would be important since it is the basis for the new pulse oximeter for monitoring blood oxygen concentration. This chip will also be rumored to help with another new feature that calls out mental health abnormalities within the user. This was reported by John Prosser, and before you say anything, yes, his recent leaks about WWDC were incorrect. However, he still has accurate information about hardware, so you're just going to have to trust him on this one. This feature is supposed to detect things such as panic attacks, which really wouldn't be helpful if you really think about it. Wouldn't something that tells you or confirms you that you're having a panic attack just get you more panicked? I don't know. It seems counterintuitive to me. But hey, I don't work at Apple, so I don't know the geniuses behind these ideas. The starting price of this new Apple Watch will most likely be the exact same as the current Apple Watch Series 5 starting price. This new watch will most likely start at $399 for the GPS 40mm version, and $499 for the GPS and cellular version of the 40mm version. Oh wow, look at the time. We still have minutes to spare. Alright. Since we have leftover time, I'm going to introduce a new part to these types of videos, called What Could Have Been, where I go in-depth of a product's leaks that never came to be. Today's part will all be about the Apple Watch Series 6, where I go in-depth and talk about some of the rumors that were surrounding it. November 11th, 2019. Touch ID was rumored to come to the Series 6 Apple Watch. This would be implemented by the screen that was present on the watch itself. All of this information was inferred from a patent Apple had created that displayed this sort of technology. Since patents are not very reliable, however, we had already assumed that this was just something they were testing out and did not have any actual ground. With that being said, no one spoke about the leak, and that whole idea was just thrown in the garbage. January 30th, 2020 rolls around, and did we learn our lesson? I'll wait a couple seconds. Nope, we did not, and fell for the same goddamn thing again. Apple creates another patent that shows that the digital crown might be replaced with an optical fingerprint reader, and would also be able to recognize gestures from this area. This was quickly disregarded since this would require getting rid of the digital crown, and it was also a patent, so back in the garbage it goes. February 6th, 2020 comes, and oh my god, for the third goddamn time? We still don't learn our lesson? Well, gotta finish this shit anyway, so let's get into it. Apple creates another patent that would allow the digital crown to get more features. This would happen by fundamentally making the digital crown more sensitive to light and touch. This did not seem that big at the time, and it really still doesn't seem for me, as I don't really see any point of it. Well, that's the end of today's segment of What Could Have Been. Please let me know in the comments below if I should continue this series, or if I should just throw in the towel. That's going to be all from me. I hope you like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. And everyone, for the love of God, stay intelligent.